All right, we're live here. Let me adjust this. I need to do some serious work in this studio. Might be just a project today. Oh, okay. Well, the heck with it. You're just going to have that. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Okay. Bring that down just a little. There we go. Okay, let's just get right into this. Turn on the lights. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Hey, Billy. Okay. So we if anybody's familiar with Portland, this is first in Yamhill, and it's the Max light rail train heading towards Gresham. It either be heading towards Gresham or heading towards the airport. Just in case you were wondering, that's what's going on here. So getting myself some uh, titanium white and stuff. So we're gonna blob there. Stand out of your way so you can actually see. And what I'm doing here is just it kind of gives the window a depth, like you can see through it. All right, so that's what we're doing here. Now, I'm kind of having bold colors with this because I kind of wanted something uh, colorful. Do the same thing. Here's the doors. This cleans up those lines too. Move this out of the way here. Do the same with that other door. The doors are closing. Train departing. Please hold on. Doors to my right. Always look both ways when crossing tracks. Dancing, break out the blues and have a ball. Okay. I take the max. You can tell. It's actually quite a really nice system we have. Yeah, you get some of your interesting people every once in a while in there, but all in all, it's a really nice system. Trains usually, I always get a kick out of people who complain that the train wasn't on time or something like that. I said that is so rare. And you have an app for your phone that gives you right almost to the second when that train's going to roll in. So I always, I really like it. Add a little more yellow color. Oop. Let's see. Break out the blues. There's several different seating variations on the train. So we're just going to see some people in here. Pull that up a little bit. Couldn't help myself. Got excited. There is. Boom, 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 boom. Break out the boom. Just put shadows in. We're not going to put any detail to these people at all. These always sit forward. A lot of times you'll see people standing. I like to stand a lot. I don't like sitting much. We're going to come back in, kind of cover that up. All you're going to see is that it's shapes in there, you know. Greetings and everything, all that stuff. Hopefully the earth is rotating correctly for you today. I don't think you'd see the bike racks here. Oh yeah, you would. Yep. I'll put them in. Break out the blues and have a ball. Ready? There we go. Get a little brush here. Break out the blues and have a ball. Yeah, I think the bike racks would be right about here, if I remember right. Yep. You just barely, we're not going to put too much detail in this. I might just have a bike right here. How's that? Hangs on this hook, and then it. There it is. Ba-dum. Ready, bum, bum, bum. Break out the blues and have fun. If that's all there is. Ba-dum. Oh man, doesn't take much for me. Little stairs there. Right to them. Yellow ochre, yellow ochre, yellow ochre. Break out blues. Oh, there is. Beep it up and lights that go down the top of these here. There we go. We're not going to get too over. The idea of this painting is kind of like it's a almost abstract, but not quite. The new form I have impressionistic realism, and now I'm going to have abstract realism. Yeah. Yeah. I just got kind of, you could just see but you got reflections on the window too, because you got this over here. Oh, couldn't help myself, got excited again. And break out the blues and April. And keep bouncing. Break out the blues. Okay. Yeah. And then even our buses here always have a bike rack on the front too, which is kind of cool. I hope they keep going that direction. Portland's had its issues lately, and let's not throw away what Portland was known for. That's for sure. Let's keep on dancing. Break out the booze and able. Yeah, I'm really looking at the phones. And that's the modern world today. Mhm. Like over here. I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. So it goes there, and they have a little slot for it for the other tire, and then the rocks here. And unfortunately, you could hear that bike banging against the wall once while when the train turns, makes a turn. Okay, let's work on this building over here. Right, let me get some another brush here. There. All right. And another one. Start with this one here. No garbage. Right. So we're gonna get here. Clean that. That's a little too yellow. There we go. Ba-dum, let's keep on dancing, break out the booze and have a ball. Metro Area Express. TriMet. TriMet means the three counties, Clackamas, Multnomah, and Washington counties that make up Portland. Just in case you're worried and wondering about that. What restaurant this is? I think it's if I remember right, it's a Chinese restaurant. Positive. I think it's the Dragon something or another. I've always been meaning to stop in there sometime. Strain. He took this photograph, but obviously I'm stylizing it up a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. Again with another brush here. Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday day and Sunday, or if you're in Australia, it's Monday, or in Asia, it's Monday. Break out the booze. All right. There we go. Clean those up a little bit. See, I think we want this brush. Yeah, it's a bigger brush. Yeah, mix in some cadmium yellow, white. Good. You know, you did uh oh what is it? Oh, we did Luber packages. You did the Mike Messenger and uh boy, I'd be scared to do that in New York City. My God, with the traffic they have there. Holy cow. I always laugh in New York when I've been there. Uh, when the light turns green, you'll hear it's one, two, honk. You can almost set it. If you're not already underway, you're getting honked at. I like their horns there in New York. I was in Rome, and Rome was very much the same way. Love their horns. Germany's quiet. In fact, it's illegal for you to honk your horn unless it's an emergency. Yeah, at least it was when I was there. And Italy, oh, honk it. Just honk all you want. God, crazy traffic there in Rome. Crazy. Is that all there is? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna kind of get some reflections going here. Kind of just stylize it up here. Mhm. Not quite perma wet, but maybe. We're still in the perma wet season, that's for darn sure. Man, we've had a lot of rain this year. Oh, well, Mount Hood looks pretty cool. It's just it looks like a big snow cone. You don't see any rocks at all through. Break out the roof. And I'm just gonna kind of run along here. So that's our sidewalk here. And we've got a Benson bubbler in front of that thing. So I got to put that in. But it's a single bubbler. It's not one of the classic four ones. It's a single one. We have all these drinking fountains all over the city, downtown. That's the Benson bubblers. It was donated by Benson. He and not the Benson burner. That was a myth. I said that's not. He was a lumber tycoon, I think he was. And it was interesting. They said by just putting those bubblers there, the consumption of beer in Portland was reduced by 25% because they had fresh water. You could drink it, right? It's interesting. That's a weird feature in Portland. You have fresh water fountains, and it's actually good water. I mean, I think some people get a little nervous, but it's though I have seen the crows have figured those things out. So you'll see a crow sitting there, you're getting a good drink. Yeah, a painting called Carol the Crow years ago. And I took a picture of a crow sitting in there, getting a good drink out of that Benson Buffalo. Mhm. Let's keep on dancing. And remember, the train's turning, so it's not straight in by any means. It's turning. Okay. I think we're gonna get done. I'm gonna try to get done today. Hopefully can. Okay, let's get the bubbler in there. Right there in the middle, right here. And it sits right about here. Oh, that's way too much water. Wow. Okay. Oh, there is. Break out the booze. I have no idea why that song's going through my head, but it is. Shaka Khan. We got light coming from here, so that's the source of light for this, and also source of light for this too. That's our bubbler, Benson bubbler. Oh, let's keep on. See, there we go. Had that song went to my head for months. This lamp here, our handy dandy fancy lighting we have in this city. Let's do that right now since I'm there. They've changed these to LEDs. So what used to be a lamp that went up the center of them, that's no longer. You'll see the lamp, that light is actually at the top, and that's an LED light that much more efficient than what we had before. So, just in case you're wondering, things like that keep me up at night. And they light up. Those are glass tops. They're very rare. Are they actually metal tops? That's been kind of replaced. Most of them are now glass. Another thing I have noticed: slow but sure improvements. Problem with the metal tops, they rust, especially in our climate. Just in case you're wondering again, you never know. Okay, let's get these in here. Okay. And we got a ring around the top of them. You can see that there. Just like that. More water than that. That's a little too dry. One thing, if you notice your paint's not flowing, just add a little water. Or I think Anthony uses a glitz. I think a little different, but whatever you're thinning it with, just add a little more if you're having a little flowage problem. Break out the booze. Okay, got our handy dandy light there now. Oh, let's keep going down. Okay, we're gonna come back in here with another brush. Not that brush. Yeah, that should work. Coming in with the blue, mixing with just a little bit of magenta. This building is actually a divided building, so it's gonna. This should be more over here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I think we have a good chance of getting this done. As long as I don't do something ridiculously dumb. These here. Clean this up and like my next painting is going to be, I think, is another St. John's Bridge. A photographer gave me permission to use this spectacular photo he took of it, and so I think that would be cool. And I got another painting I want to do, but I'm going to hold off doing it with a painting by or photograph by John Kraft that is of the train coming through the snow. Just spectacular. I said, my God, that would be just an absolute perfect Christmas or scene. And so I'm going to hold off painting on that one, but that one, if the painting comes out well, I may actually try my hand at postcards. I tend not to do things like that, but kind of need to. I just have a feeling I need to change some things up a little bit, and I'm going to start doing that. What are you saying? Don't ever be afraid to try something new. That's how you find out about things sometimes. All right, we got a big tree sitting here. Imagine that here in Portland, we have a big tree. So get that in there. I'm gonna add a little more magenta. Whoa, magenta. Okay. Tree that's here. Boom, ba boom. Let's. God, I'm gonna have that song go through my head. No idea why. You can get my handy dandy uh, fan brush here. Oh, a little more fresh and blue. Oh, good grief. Yeah. And all over my hand. Ugh, how irritating, robustly irritating is that? For goodness sakes. I didn't even get in on the darn canvas or the palette. Oh, wait, everywhere else. Ugh. all over my hands on the pallet here. Man, oh man, I tell you, I'm gonna grab myself a little towel here to get that off that. I always say, get it off your hands, get it off, because you're gonna have that all over the place if you're not careful. There we go. Good grief. I think I could have done it messier. All right, there we go. Tree here, what this is, what you're looking at. Tree in the night. There we are. And I'm gonna add just a slight bit of green. Green it is, and a little bit of yellow with that. Because when you have lights and stuff like that, it will reflect off the leaves. Got more yellow on the way. Yay. Geez, boy, that is really come to. Good grief. Look at this thing. There we go. Too much. There we go. Just a little bit, because you got the lights over here. See what that is. I just tap, 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 tap. Okay. Here we go. Not much, just a little bit. Okay. Come into watching the time here. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Greetings and salutations. Okay, we're gonna clean up this building background. I think we're gonna make it today. I think we're gonna do it. We have to go over just slightly. I'm okay with that. Patty's behind here. That's a Irish pub. It's pretty popular here in a couple weeks. Break out the boom. Take a quick Andrew here. I'm right in your way. I know. Apologize. Yep, that's all. Yeah, we're gonna come back in here with unpronounceable blue. clean this up here. Excuse me. It's really a cool building. Like built in the late 1800s. That whole neighborhood was built in the late 1800s. 1800s. I'm going to change one thing up. You have a handy dandy T-square out here. I think we're going to make it. It's going to be a push. You're going to see me out of breath, but we're going to do it. We're going to do this. That means that's the problem child. Yeah, I thought. The white machine that. Okay. Break out the booze. All right, so we're going to come back in here. I say all right all the time, don't I? All right, all right. Oh dear. Break out the. I have that song was in my head for the rest of my life. Next better question. Just too right. We see an unpronounceable blue with titanium white. And give a halo around the lights here. Like I said, this is mostly almost abstract, with realism mixed in here. Okay. We're cleaning up the loose. These here. All right, now back down to the pavement here. Hello, Mo. You say Mo, right? Mo. So Mo, I'll go. I'll make sure I do that. Your friend named Mo. What kind of a friend? Mo. I'll call you Mo. From now on, it'll be Mo. A person known as Mo. Yes. Do that. All right. I hit that here. We're gonna get this done. Yeah, we're gonna get this done. We're within dress. Because the key for me right now is not to overdo it with the detail because it's like an abstract. Almost like a I don't know. I absolutely love the illustrations of some of the Batman cartoons. I love that. And probably try gonna pass right in front of you here. All right, passing in front of you again. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna think we can do this. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Kind of wet here. Have uh, this is the train here. These are fancy, handy dandy lampposts we have in the city. They're really cool. And I noticed there we have a huge building going up downtown. And I was downtown yesterday, and they now have these lampposts all up, but they haven't been painted yet. They're all silver still, cast iron, what they are. Two big buildings that have gone up. We have the Ritz Carlton going up, and it's almost done. Really kind of a cool building. I think they did a great job. I love old buildings, but I also like new buildings. I just didn't like that era we went through in the 70s. What was it, brutalism? I think they called it. Oh, concrete, concrete. That's all it was. And it just was not a huge fan of that one. I'm going to admit to you. Everybody has what they like. I just wasn't one of them for me. In fact, they tore down a building here, the Oregonian, which is where they printed the newspaper. Hideous building, just hideous throw up building. It was just like, oh, not a good looking building. And that didn't break my heart when that thing came down. Hideous. They have one now, Centralink. Yeah, hideous, hideous. Yeah, it's another one that I'd like to see go. Did I give you my opinion on that? Hideous. Stand back, stand back. Yes. No, it's not. What used to be the building, yeah, that came down and was gone. I don't know what they're gonna put up with it because they're really going down. That anytime they're going way down like that, means something tall is going up. A hideous building, Oregonian. They try to make it look fancy by putting commas and periods and exclamation points on it, thinking they were actually making it look cool, and I just made it even look worse. I give that a D minus building. Probably served its function, but it had nothing to it. Did not mind seeing that one go away. What do you think I thought about that building? Okay. I think we're getting there. We're about there. I mean, because I want to keep it simplistic. I come in with some more uh, this and that there. Yes, needs to come back in here with another garage. Oh, right. It was just an ugly, ugly cement concrete building. Just eyesore, and like I said, it's not breaking my heart that it's gone. Of course, the newspaper industry has changed dramatically. Everything's internet anymore. Old Bill Gates was trying to warn them that says you always had the old farts that just couldn't see it, and I said, oh yep, 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 yep. Yeah, lights on there. Yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Like I said, I'm telling myself, keep it simple. This is the idea of this one is almost abstract. It's a little different. Check that. Cut it. Oh, geez. So it replaces it though. Okay. Cool. I'm putting this little blue now. We're gonna cut this close, but we're gonna make it blue line. That is. Blue line. I either take the blue line or the red line. Very rarely I take any other ones because I'm not usually going in that area. Look. Okay. So let me take a quick gandaroo here. I think we're doing good. Oh, gonna put that on there, and then we're gonna call it. Might go over just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. You know, a little bit of blue or white. Walking white in that. More here. Fancy emerald, but you won't really see it. We're just gonna put it in there. Trim it. Look at doke. And I think on that, I think we're gonna call it. Okay. I'm gonna sign it. Call it good. Get some pictures out here shortly. I'm gonna call it. Mike. Oops, that's too much of that's a blob right there. Holy crap, holes. All right. Mike. Man, famous thumbprint. Thank you so much for joining me again. I'll be back on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time. We're down to our last week of standard time. So next week is on Sunday we change. So there you go. You take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are on this globe. Take care. Seriously. Stay healthy, stay safe. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Mr. Yamhill. Yeah. Robust. Thank you for joining me.